Do you want early access? Do you want uncut reactions? If so, then check out our Patreon. Link in the description down below. Last four. We are nearing the end of book 1 of Avatar, The Last Airbender.
Book
Holy
1,
hell.
water. This is the water book, so
Yeah.
this poses up the...
And this one is the Northern Air Temple. This is pretty much their last stop before they get to the North Pole. So, damn.
They're gonna meet Santa Claus.
I guess.
Who's a
That's
waterbender?
what this is about, right?
Yeah. So, could you imagine Santa Claus is like a waterbender who's like makes
That's-
snow?
That's really it. That's
Yeah. He's just like, ho ho, you want it to snow? Boom!
So you just guessed a big old spoiler. They meet Santa Claus. And he gets presents at all of them. And Fire Nation shows up,
Look.
and he changes their hearts by giving them gifts.
If there's a flying bison, flying reindeer aren't that far-fetched.
Yeah, exactly.
No,
I mean,
not really.
That's really it. I mean, oh.
Ho ho, holy shit.
Alrighty.
All
We're
right.
nowhere near Christmas, so...
Santa
No, we're not.
Claus.
We're actually on like we're just after Christmas. We're a month after, and it's just like I was sick of it by the time Christmas got here, and I'm
Yeah.
still sick of it now. So I'm not gonna make
I've
any
been
more Christmas
sick of it
puns.
since working retail for 10 years and never got unsick of it again, really.
That's fair. But everyone out there, hopefully you all are not sick of it, and hopefully you all are feeling good and feeling fine with the Avatar: The Last Airbender. Yeah, we've been running into more issues with them getting copyright claimed and everything, and blocked in the United States. And I still I pretty much have Nelvana on speed dial now. I have them on speed dial where I'm just like, hey, shit's fucking up again. All right, thanks. And that's it. That's pretty much all I do. And then they get rid of it. But still, every now and again, it pops up, and it's just like, we talked about this. Come on. They say, oh, it won't happen again. It happened again. Oh, it won't happen again. It happened again. Oh, it won't. Don't say it. Don't say it.
Don't even say it.
Don't even freaking think about saying it.
So you got, like, your personal representative?
No, not a personal
That's what you
representative.
need. You
They're
need
just
to
it's just
extension
it's
every
just
day.
the personal cell of like the head of the head of like online marketing at Nelvana.
Probably just hoping that you just will finally just stop and they'll just get away with it.
I won't stop until we're finished with this series. So they're gonna be very familiar with me over the
calls
next year.
from us for a while.
Yeah, over the next year they're gonna be very familiar with me.
Okay. I mean, that's how you establish a good relationship.
Exactly. It's like hey, hey Jamie. That's not her real name, by the way. Hey, can we can we get the stuff released on Avatar: The Last Airbender, please?
What if
Like, fix your shit.
What if it's like in red where he keeps like saying the check never came, but he just tears it up because he just wants to talk to her on the phone? Maybe Jamie just wants you to keep calling her.
What's up with you, girl?
I mean, she's obviously seen the video. She knows that you're a
Well,
YouTuber.
here's the thing. She lives in Canada, dude. That's a long-distance relationship.
This is too long. I can edit some of it down.
Okay,
Yeah,
fair enough.
it's 11 minutes. I'll edit a little bit of it down.
It's like, this is us talking about weird animals
We
for
love
pets
animals.
for...
I think
Over
all of
10
us here like animals quite a bit.
There it is.
Member of a secret group of airwalkers who laugh at gravity and laugh at those bound to the earth by it.
Aren't airbender stories the best?
Do you think we'll really find airbenders?
Is that a
You want me
beaver?
to be like you or totally honest?
Are you saying I'm a liar?
I'm saying you're an optimist. Same thing, basically.
Hey guys, look at this!
Oh!
Oh,
I don't know, Aang. That kid seemed pretty spirited.
Looks like it's moving very similar.
well, high mountain winds can carry a lot, dude. I mean, that's where those guys in the wingsuits go.
Wow! I don't think I can do that.
Oh. There you go.
Hey, you're a real airbender. You must be the Avatar. Wow! Yeah, my dad is the mastermind behind this whole place. Everything's powered by hot air.
Unbelievable.
Yeah, it's great, isn't it?
No, just unbelievable. This is supposed to be the history of my people.
That would be a little annoying. Somebody built a bunch of tack into like your historical stuff. That would be really annoying right there.
Yeah.
We have to make room for the bathhouse.
You just destroyed something sacred.
People around here are starting to stink.
This whole place stinks. Ah!
Well.
My people became refugees after a terrible flood. My infant son, Teo, was badly hurt and lost his mother. I needed somewhere to rebuild, but empty. Nobody home. Then I came across these fan-like contraptions.
Our gliders.
Yes, little light flying machines. They gave me an idea. Build a new life for my son in the air. Look at the time.
How can you tell the time from that thing? The notches all look the same.
The candle will tell us. Watch.
You put spark powder in the candle.
If you like that, wait till you see my finger-safe knife sharpener. Only took me 3 tries to get it right.
I love this guy.
Hey,
Okay.
I want to show you something.
It's just like the one in the other air temple.
I don't know.
Only an airbender can open it. So inside it's completely untouched. Just the way the monks left it.
This is the last part of the temple that's the same as it was. I want it to stay that way.
I completely understand. Why would you want to use fireflies for light?
Hey, close that up. They'll get loose. Fireflies are a non-flammable light source. It's filled to the brim with natural gas. Came across it my first time here. Unfortunately, I was carrying a torch at the time. Thought my eyebrows would never grow back. Anyway, there's a vital problem that needs solving. From time to time, we have gas leaks, and they're nearly impossible to find until I figure out how to locate something I can't see, hear, smell, or touch.
Are you ready?
No.
There you go.
I can't believe I'm flying.
I've been thinking, if you want to see what's in that room, I'd be happy to open the door for you.
Great.
Wait! How do I land this thing? What if I land over
What? That's a pretty high elevation for bugs, though.
I said don't touch anything. Don't
dirigible.
worry, that experiment's old, and that egg was just part of last week's lunch. That's the solution to our problem.
Yeah. If we put a whole mess of rotten eggs in the cellar where the gas seeps up,
The gas will mix with the smell of rotten eggs.
then if there's a leak,
You smell rotten eggs. Something's wrong. I've got to go.
Hell?
This is a nightmare.
You don't understand.
You're making weapons for the Fire Nation.
Fire Nation soldiers found our settlement. They were going to destroy everything, burn it to the ground. I pleaded with them. I begged them to spare us. They asked what I had to offer. I offered my services.
You can't give them more weapons.
If I don't give them what they want, they will destroy this place.
how can I be proud of you when your inventions are being used for murder?
You know better than to keep me waiting. Give me what you owe us so I can be on my way.
The deal's off.
The Avatar.
You're leaving empty-handed.
Then the destruction of this temple will be on your head.
We control the sky. That's something the Fire Nation can't do. We can win.
I want to help. We finally got the war balloon working thanks to Sokka. This boy's a genius.
Thank you. You're a genius.
Thank you.
See, the problem with the old war balloon was you could get it airborne, but once you did, it just kept going. How do you keep a lid on hot air?
Ugh, if only we knew.
A lid is actually the answer. If you control the hot air, you control the war balloon.
Holy crap.
Uh-oh.
Holy crap.
Climbing spikes. Tanks.
Oh, damn.
Damn.
That's pretty cool.
Oh yeah, it is.
Shit.
Yeah. They're self-righting mechanisms.
We're out of bombs.
Come on, Sokka. Where's that war balloon?
There it is.
Ask and ye shall receive.
Bombs away!
Oh crap. What is this stuff? It stinks.
Oh no, that was the last one.
You smell that?
Rotten eggs. There, that's where the gas is escaping.
That's our fuel source.
It's the only bomb we've got.
Ow.
Oh, that was risky as fuck,
Yeah.
I feel like.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
No! Sokka, hold on!
Get ready.
Maybe you weren't born here, but you found this empty shell and made it your home. And now you protect each other.
That means a lot, coming from you.
This defeat is the gateway to many victories.
Man,
The bound aircraft.
that
The technology.
sucks.
I'm just saying, I mean, you know, villains, you know, they don't get on top by being stupid.
Nope.
Yeah.
That's one thing I can say about the Fire Nation in this series.
They're
They
not
are on
stupid.
top of things.
Yeah.
As much as we poke fun at Iroh having a dumb moment, or Zuko having a dumb moment, or hell, even Zhao
Well,
having a dumb moment.
Iroh manufactures his dumb moments because he's learned not to take himself too seriously.
Exactly. Zuko, it's kind of expected to happen to him because
He's just reckless.
yes.
Zealous, basically.
Zhao, it's enjoyable to see him fail because
Oh yeah.
That's
He's a
just
dick.
that's just sheer arrogance. Yeah.
yeah, he's a dick. But overall, I mean, this episode here, it's a good representation of Aang moving on, because I think he has to accept now that the Airbenders are, other than him, are gone now.
Looks like it.
And
I think every episode in the first season is perfectly ordered. To for the character development and build up is just.
I can see that.
I mean, I've always thought that. Like every time I watch this show, it's like it just makes sense why they put this episode here, instead of after here, before there, and because it all just kind of builds up to this character development that is ridiculously good.
Oh yeah, and
That's my opinion on it. Anyway.
Oh no, and I agree with you. I mean, the character development is one pivotal thing that this show has going for it that I can wholeheartedly just say is probably the anchor to the show that everyone can associate with. I mean, the action is paramount, the writing is good and all that, but the character development, the way that we see these, like earlier on, Aang is reckless, he's stupid, he's lacks compassion in some ways, and
you see him start to mature a little more and a little more and a little more, and you notice he doesn't, for the most part, he doesn't make these same mistakes twice.
Sure.
They're all different categories that he makes these mistakes
in. And the same thing with Sokka. Same thing with Sokka. Sokka in the beginning is, this hapless dolt who has aspirations to be a great warrior. And now, in this episode, we find out that that we learn more about him as the show's gone on. But in this one, we see he actually has a good amount of intelligence if he dedicates himself. If he dedicates himself to moving forward and learning stuff and improvising, then he can actually accomplish a great amount of things.
I always liked Sokka because he is definitely like the comedic relief, and he is hard-headed, but he's been the most, like, as far as worldview goes, the most consistent person throughout the entire show. Like, he's unwavering.
Yeah, he's the more skeptical of our main three right now.
That's why, if not Shamalama Ding Dong on the Airbender movie.
Oh God, they turned him into a whiny.
Destroyed his character completely.
They turned him into a whiny
serious,
dude.
Whiny and just boring.
I'll say that Sokka's probably my favorite character in the show right now.
Yeah,
a lot of
people.
Person
I've heard say that.
No. I mean, I've heard a lot of people say Sokka's their favorite.
Which means, these guys got a new show out called The Dragon Prince right now.
Oh, that's right.
And the voice actor for Sokka is actually the main character in it.
Yep.
And he sounds just like he does here.
Well, when I was watching, I was like, Callum really sounds like somebody I've heard before. And I was like,
you'll notice a lot of the voice actors. You like. Yeah.
The Dragon Prince is pretty good.
Yeah, it's really good.
Sokka's probably my second favorite character because I'm pretty sure Iroh is my favorite character.
Iroh, it's hard to argue with Iroh.
It's hard to argue.
Well, that's true.
Well,
I have so many favorites though.
Well, but the thing is, we haven't had as much time with Iroh as we have with Sokka. Whereas in the second season, there's a lot more time dedicated to Iroh because the more the show goes on, the more the characters expand out and we learn more about them, and
I'm fully prepared to make that correction the more we see of him, because it's
Katara's like growing pretty fast on me too, because there was like a few episodes where I was like, why are you being such a bitch? Like,
why you always be.
Then like the past like several episodes, she's actually kind of calmed down and been pretty cool.
Yeah, she is overbearing at first, but I think she comes to understand that she doesn't have to be overbearing and like on everybody's ass all the time, and she's learning that to work with them instead of trying to work over them.
And she's obviously like an optimist to a fault at first.
Yes.
And then like she's slowly like picking up how to be optimistic while still having like realistic expectations, it seems like, as well.
She's got her brother with her, who is the most like skeptical of the main three.
Yeah, so they're like a balance to each other.
Yeah,
basically.
they're a balance, whereas Aang in the beginning is like a pure world optimist, because he was at first in denial about everything.
Yeah, he thinks everything's sunshine and rainbows.
And then all of a sudden he finds out that not only is the Southern Air Temple not occupied by airbenders anymore, but he may very well be the last airbender on the planet. And not only that, but it pretty much the Fire Nation has almost won. They're like that, and that's a shocking thing for him.
Kind of in rubble at this point, except for maybe a few.
Well, the Earth Kingdom and Ba Sing Se are holding out, but the reason why is because Ba Sing Se is Ba Sing Se, and y'all will see why Ba Sing Se is said to be impregnable.
When you say that name, that's like one of the things like from my childhood where I'm hearing something probably different from what it is. Is that the full name, or are you saying Ing Se the boss?
The name is Ba Sing Se.
See, that's what I was thinking, because the way you're like saying it almost sounds like you could be saying boss Ing Se. Like, no. But I just wondered. I thought, because I did hear it that way at first too, like Ba Sing Se, like a whole name.
They say that several times on the show.
Yeah, it's been hinted at.
I just wanted to make sure, like I knew what you were saying for sure.
Well, the second season is set in the Earth Kingdom.
Is Ba Sing Se a person or a place?
It is a place.
Okay,
it is pretty much the capital of the Earth Kingdom.
Yeah, it's like a city-state, right?
Yeah. It's pretty much the Earth Kingdom.
I didn't know if
capital.
it was like the Earth Kingdom and boss Ingsay, the leader of the Earth Kingdom, or something like that.
You'll see. You'll see. Well, there's a lot going on in Ba Sing Se. There's a lot going on in the Earth Kingdom.
I mean,
but before we can get to that, we got to finish the North Pole.
Ingsay would be a totally cool name for somebody in this world.
Ingsay the boss.
So on with the next episode.
Yes, on with the next one. So for now, go ahead.
Finish this episode, and then I need a short break, and then we can go on to the next
Okay,
episode.
fair enough. So, everybody, thank you all very much for tuning into this. And once again, this episode directed by Dave Filoni. Disney, make him the lead writer of the new Star Wars films from now on.
Yeah.
Please.
Yeah.
Please. Dear God.
Like
make Jon Favreau like the, give him Kathleen Kennedy's spot.
Like, if you take Jon Favreau and Dave Filoni and, like, give them Revan for an Old Republic trilogy,
it's gonna be fun.
People's brains are gonna, like, melt out through their ear holes.
Well, Dave Filoni for the Clone Wars, I mean, just that alone. All right, we're ranting
like
again.
Necessarily fire Kathleen Kennedy, but at least take her off Star Wars and put her on something people don't care as much about.
Yeah. If anything, I don't know.
Give her own new thing that she can do what she wants with. You know what I mean?
Let her build it from the ground up.
And then, make it like Filoni and Favreau Star Wars from now on, basically.
Yeah.
Like, I think everybody would probably be cool with that.
Absolutely. All right, well, ladies and gentlemen, that's going to do it. So until next time, signing off, I'm Nate.
Micah.
I'm Jacob.
I'm Nick.
And we'll see you all in the next one. Peace out.